to another stream of the tournament. It is gonna be mcspeedy versus XparalyzedxNL. XNL. It's a turn 9 game. It's gonna be the first battle on Ghost Town. Who's gonna win? No one actually knows. But we'll see. In this clan battle. Right now. It's gonna be awesome. Trust me, it will be. It's gonna be E75 versus E75. Both players are good. Really, they are really great players. Both to play with, both to talk with. And they're both, in general, good players. First battle on Ghost Town. We'll see what will happen. It's gonna be interesting. And I really think it is. Because, like I said, they're both great players. They're great. They're decent. They're awesome. Alright. Let's go! Battle 1. Battle of the Titans. Two friends facing each other. Of course, my loading is taking a while. Like I said, it's going to be awesome. Sorry for the voice change, but I had to. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna switch to free camera, by the way, right now. The battle is gonna start. I'll have to be neutral. Of course, I will stay neutral. Alright, and we're off. ParalizedxNL and mcspeedy are driving away. Who's gonna win? We'll see in this battle. Who gets the first shot? Who gets the first hit? Alright, they're both going to the city. This is the middle of the map. Because E75s are decent tanks. Or at least are technically great tier 9 tanks. Compared to any other German tank, they are the greatest. VK 4502B has armor, but it doesn't have mobility, maneuverability. As the E75 does have that for a little. It does have a little bit of the same armor layout. E75 has a slightly higher rate of fire on this 128mm barrel. Also, well, it has the angling. Although the VK4502B can side scrape, E75 sorry, the 452B can reverse side scrape and the VKB can't. Ooh, they've encountered each other. Paralized falling back, he takes a first shot, it's a low roll, but he hits for 395. Paralized is angling the tank right now. He's showing him a little bit too much of his side armor. Or does mcspeedy know that? Does he know that? No, he's angling as well. They're both angling. Paralized is reloading. mcspeedy can't fire the shot, but Paralized is baiting the shot. It's baiting mcspeedy to fire the gun. Will he fire? Well, it's a question. mcspeedy missed, but he's angling. He's unspotted, and he's spotted again. Paralized is going for it. Paralized is going in. He's just thinking about where to go. He gets a hit with high explosive. It does only 81 damage, well, because it's high explosive. High explosive only needs to hit the target before it penetrates. But, well, yeah, besides that. mcspeedy hits with high explosive. His tracks aided. Good shot. Good shot, good shot. But Paralized is tracked. Well, mcspeedy can angle and reload. Paralized is already reloaded. He fires again with high explosive, does 80 damage. Because high explosive only needs to hit and it does negate armor. It doesn't calculate armor in because it doesn't penetrate. It only splashes around the target. But mcspeedy is still staying and holding his position while angled. Paralized is baiting mcspeedy again. But mcspeedy bounces his AP shell. It's now up to Paralyzed again. Paralyzed missed. He's reloading. Now he's going for it. Now he's going in. Wiggling his tank a little bit to bait the shots and keep his tank angled. Now Paralyzed is going for it. mcspeedy tries to angle the tank against him, but is he going for the flank? No, he's not. He's staying here. It's a battle of the Titans, like I said. I told you it's gonna be a great battle. And well, here you see two Titans facing each other. Two friends, two Titans. mcspeedy bounced. Paralyzed is going for it. He's getting his side armor. Of course, the E75 does have great turret reverse. He Paralyzed clutches the shell. He pans. Great hit from him. Now it's just basically a side hug fest. There's no face hugging. No, they're just hugging each other's side. Paralyzed gets hit in the ammo rack. mcspeedy is reloading. Paralyzed is reloaded. He's looking for the commander's hatch. Now he's looking for a weak spot. Paralyzed misses. mcspeedy tries to find the weak spot. Now he's getting his side armor. He rammed him. Paralyzed is tracked. Now he has to flank. Basically, what mcspeedy has to do right now is to keep him flanked, keep him tracked, and try to flank him. But Paralyzed hits another shell. He can't finish mcspeedy off with one shot. Paralyzed knows that, and he's reloading a high explosive shell. mcspeedy is reloading right now. Oh, it's gonna be neck on neck. It doesn't matter where Paralyzed hits him. He bounces with his AP shell. I just misspoke there. Now it's mcspeedy that finishes him off. That was a good battle. 1 point for mcspeedy. 1 good point for mcspeedy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you need to see. This was an action-packed game. They faced each other, they angled against each other, and they basically pummeled each other to death with sticks and stones. That's basically how I see this happening. Yeah, two Titans facing each other, both in their great tanks, in the same tank of course, but their E75 is a great tank to do this. And of course, Paralyzed lost because he got tracked. He bounced at least had one unlucky bounce and one unlucky miss. At least had two misses, but he switched to high explosive when mcspeedy was angling. It was a good battle. Gotta give mcspeedy that one. Like I said, they are Titans. They're good guys. In general. And now for a tier 6 battle. On what map? Ghost Town again. You're kidding, right? No. Airfield. Ooh, this is gonna be a really interesting battle. Both to see and to mention. Well, that's gonna be a tier 6 game. It's gonna be a good game, I can tell you that. Sorry for the ambient sound, but yeah. This is going to be interesting. I hope it's gonna be just as action-packed as the first, but we don't know yet. Oh, it's gonna be a terror game. Motherland versus Fatherland. Oh, the Soviet hammers versus each other. Two reward tanks, at least two up reward tanks. Ooh, it's gonna be the high damage of versus the high damage per minute. Who's gonna win this one? Well, it all depends on skill, luck, and to each player. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of each tank, of their tank. We'll see pretty soon. I can tell you. I'm already jumping out of my jimmies right now. I'm still processing the first battle. Action-packed as it was. Alright, airfield. What do we know about the map? Well, of course it has a big airfield, on which it's named airfield. But we don't care about that. It's the Blue Motherland from Soviet Russia versus the Red Soviet Hammer. The Joseph Stalin Free Fatherland IS-3A. Ooh, 2 stars versus Let's see the stars. So maybe he haven't marked it yet. Paralyzed knows his tank's weaknesses and his strengths. Does mcspeedy knows his fatherland well enough? Well, we're gonna see that. Oop. Alright, mcspeedy is going towards the midsection. I think. I'm not certain yet, but I think he is. While Paralyzed is heading towards the middle of the map. Try to get his view range as far as possible. Try to reach out with his view range as far as possible to get the outspot on mcspeedy. Yep, mcspeedy is going towards the middle of the map. He's going towards that heavy tank alley choke point kind of thingy. On which, if you basically get a medium at this location here, then you a decent spotting distance towards this location and that location. But also, if you get your medium tank from that location towards here, you can get a view of this location, that location. Basically, it's a strong location. That's what I'm trying to tell. We're not talking about map tactics right now. We're talking about two titans facing each other. mcspeedy versus Paralyzed. mcspeedy, just as I told you, is going towards the middle of this. It's going towards this section of the map. While Paralyzed, let's see. Yep, is trying to spot him. He's trying to get the first spot off. mcspeedy has a weird feeling that he's coming from that location, so he's reversing, trying to get his ass somewhere. I don't know where. So I got a little bit of information upload. But now it's gonna be facing each other. Now they're gonna be facing off each other in about 1 minute? No, wait. About 20 seconds they'll spot each other. They will certainly spot each other in about 3, 2, 1. They get spotted. mcspeedy gets the first shot off. He hits for 300 something damage. Paralyzed just hit the tracks in the fatherland. He tracks the fatherland again. He gets behind. He gets in his flank. Now he has all the time in the world to maneuver around him. If he keeps this fatherland pinned down, he can basically win it. But he doesn't. Oh wait, he does. But he's reloading right now. What's he reloading? I think he's reloading a premium shell, but I don't know it. No, he's still using AP. That's good. But he's going hold down. The Modland has some weaknesses, but well, they're not big weaknesses. They're basically just these two, yeah, cupolas basically. At least the ventilation housing and cupola. Yeah, basically, besides that, if he gets the fatherland on this kind of position, the fatherland doesn't have enough gun depression to kill Paralyzed basically. So basically Paralyzed has this game in the pocket. And in the pocket he has. Because Paralyzed, he missed. No. Now this can turn out pretty weird basically. Ooh, this is an unlucky bounce from mcspeedy. Yep, Paralyzed has won. No, he doesn't. And basically mcspeedy has more or less a fraction of his health remaining, so he can basically finish him off with a high explosive round, which he does. Good game, Paralyzed. Alright, 1-1. What could mcspeedy have done better? Well, basically nothing. I can say that. I mean, he already did the things he could, but he was just in the unfortunate position that he was on the high ground and Paralyzed kept him paratracked. Until Paralyzed kept missing 2 or 3 shots and bouncing 1 shot. So yeah, basically it came all to the nitty gritty of staying paratracked while Paralyzed did the damage on him and basically got him to a high explosive 1 shot. But yeah, it was a good game. Again, action packed eventually. The games that you guys want to see. Yeah, it was a good game. Hats off to you guys. But of course it's going to be a tiebreaker on Ghost Town again. Guess what? Another tiebreaker just in the second episode of this tournament. It's another tiebreaker happening right now. What tier is it gonna be? Is it gonna be tier 6? Is it gonna be tier 10? We don't know. We know for one thing. We know one thing certain. Oh, it's gonna be tier 5! Ooh. Who the hell brought that idea up? Really, I wonder if that guy fired. I'm joking. Yeah, if it's gonna be tier 5, ooh, it's gonna be interesting again. I'm really thinking about what these two guys can turn out in this battle. We don't know it. We know one thing. It's a Clash of the Titans. I think I already know how to call this episode. How to call this highlight. Clash of the Titans. No, wait, it's not gonna be tier 5. It means that one of the contests means that nlpanzer Paralyzed NL doesn't have a tier 5. Why? How? What is it gonna be? What tier will it be? Oh wait, it is gonna be tier 5. Maybe it was just getting away all the premium rounds. That's gonna be interesting. It's really gonna be an interesting battle. KV1 versus T14. Well, it's hard to say, but KV1 wins. The reason for that being, T14 doesn't have enough penetration to penetrate the KV1 from the front, the side, or the rear. Although T4, wait, no. Although if the T14 angles, it might bounce a T. It might bounce the KV1, but well, I had the T14. I knew its penetration capabilities. I knew at least you had to fire APCR all the way in that tank to at least get a decent amount of penetration on the KV1. Even then you still have the 50-50 to bounce the thing. So it's still all depends on the order of... I can basically say this: if the T14 doesn't switch to APCR immediately, he loses against the KV1. I can tell you that. KV1 can penetrate if the T14 doesn't angle and shows its weak spot, which is at the front of the tank. I mean, I made a review out of that tank long ago because I free marketed it. It's basically the machine gun port that is the weak spot. Although the gun is good for tracking them, but he does only have 90. He only has 98mm penetration, and the KV1 has 100mm frontal armor. Which, if you angle it correctly, you can bounce a lot. You can bounce even tier 7s. Really, you can just basically full tier 7s with the KV1. Yeah, T14, well, you can get some lucky bounces off a tier 6 tank, because, well, you have decent armor. Third armor is decent as well on the T14. It's not great, because it's just as flat as you could say a young chest. It's flat as a chest. This thing is just all flat. Look, the sloped armor that it has is at the hull. Although it does have some sloping, it's mostly flat. But the gunman is quite troll, and he does have decent mobility. Alright, let's go back to where the KV1 is going. I think KV1 is going towards the J area. The J1 area. There. Sector J1. Well, the T14 is going all the way around, trying to flank the KV1. Track him. Maybe hit him flush on with AP and get a high penetration roll. Or at least get him inside, because the KV1 only has 76mm side armor. It's still a lot, but T14, if he gets the side, he can penetrate it. I have to tell you, I have to admit, T14 is quite a good tank for that. Because he has DPM. Because he has damage per minute, he has the rate of fire, has the reload. But what he doesn't have is camera rating, because that thing is... Look at it. And OI is bigger, of course, but well, OI is even, yeah, a little bit faster. Does have a good gun on it. Can also most tier 4s and 3s faces. Well, T14 can just out fire him. Wait, T14 gets spotted first. Wait, what? That's impossible. KV1 doesn't have terrible view range, and T14 does have a little bit of view range. I mean, it can spot for itself at least. Alright, what mcspeedy is doing right now is good. He's trying to get at least some distance between him and the KV1. Because he knows that if he faces the KV1 from the front, he doesn't have a chance to penetrate him. Only if he fires premium rounds. Yeah, it's just the thing with the KV1. You have to fire premium rounds if you want to penetrate the KV1 from the front. It's really a disappointing thing with the KV1. It's now the T14. But again, it's fairly mobile. As you can see, it has good speed. It's great speed. It's agile. It's not as agile as medium tank or light tank, but for a heavy tank it's quite agile. Especially for tier 5 medium. Tier 5 light, sorry. I will see it like as a medium because this thing has the same gun as the Sherman. And even has the M3 the 75mm gun M3. Which is basically a short barreled 75mm low velocity cannon. Okay, if one. In reality it used the 57mm this 37? Out of my head. It's just 37. 57mm low velocity cannon in reality. But yeah, we're not talking about the tanks, we're just talking about the strategies which might be going on in the player's head right now. Of course we cannot look inside the player's head. We can at least get a small indication on what they're planning to do. Because right now it's just basically around the roads, they're not going to catch each other. mcspeedy wants to get distance between him and the KV1. Although the gun is not fairly accurate, it's just as accurate as the KV1 is with his 76mm gun. But it is yeah, you know, it's not accurate at all. If mcspeedy gets the KV1 from the side, he basically wins the game. But it's not gonna happen because no, wait, now he's gonna lay an ambush. Or I think what mcspeedy is trying to do is to bait Paralyzed into thinking that he is in the cap. So Paralyzed goes to the cap. But no, he doesn't. Because Paralyzed knows better. And they're gonna face each other in about 3, 2, 1. There they are. First shot bounces. T14 does that penetration. And yep, I told you he doesn't have to does that penetration even if the aggression doesn't penetrate. KV1 does have the penetration. But T14 cannot penetrate him at all without firing prime rounds. Because T14 has no penetration at all in KV1. Ooh, now he has the side, at least he has the rear, but it's still a 50-50 if he pans him. But, it all depends on the right angle. He's gonna fly on, but no, it's gonna be Paralyzed, which goes to the next round. Good game, everyone! It's Paralyzed who won. I thought it was gonna be mcspeedy, really. But no, it's gonna be Paralyzed. Paralyzed is going to the next round of World of Tanks nlpanzer tournament season 1. See you guys on the next episode though. Because if you liked this stream, or if you even like the idea of the tournament, please leave a follow to this Twitch channel, XparalyzedxNL. I will not be streaming my own battles though. Because, well, I can stream and play my own battles and commentate on them because, you know, I have to see both players play the game. Both players have their strategies and all that stuff. But yeah, besides that, if you like this stream, if you like this channel, please leave a follow. Because I will be streaming more tournaments of this of the nlpanzer clan pretty soon. And of course, because this stream is going to YouTube, if you like my channel, if you like this highlight, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well. I'm XparalyzedxNL, and I will see ya. Oh, I will see ya on the next battle. Over and out, XparalyzedxNL, signing.